Block fam, welcome to today's episode where we are going over the installation of Blockhead exhaust for the Harley-Davidson Sportster S. As you guys can see, we do have a Blockhead exhaust currently installed on the Sportster S. We started fabrication on this exhaust a while back and we basically got it run through production, so it is now ready for purchase. You guys do have a Sportster S and you're looking for a pipe, this is a full header back exhaust. It is not just a slip-on like many manufacturers out there. You basically get brand new header pipes coming out of the heads all the way back into a collector and a muffler. We do have multiple muffler options, finish options, badge options. You can even do your own custom badge or custom logo. Now I'm gonna unbox a brand new one. So whenever you guys order yours, this is exactly how it will come. And then we're gonna run through the installation process. If you guys do have any questions after the video, be sure to drop them down in the comments below and we will answer to the best of our knowledge. Everything is made in the USA. Our materials, craftsmanship, the labor, everything is in the United States of America. If that matters to you, which it matters to us here at Blockhead Moto and Blockline Manufacturing, you can buy with confidence knowing that it's all made right here in America, USA. That's everything that's in the box. Your header pipes, your collector, your muffler, or whichever muffler option you choose. This is my preference. It's what we call pie cut turnout because it's got pie cut tip, turnout on the end. Also has honeycomb right there in the back. Extra little attention to detail. Doesn't come assembled like this. Obviously it is a two-piece header, so front header pipe, these are oval chambered for the RevMax O2 bung part that slips into the collector. Rear header pipe, also O2 bung for the rear header, goes into your collector. That slips in like that. You have your muffler, whatever muffler option you choose. This is one of my favorites. Multiple other options which are on our website. Uninstalling this stock exhaust is pretty simple, straightforward, very similar to uninstalling this pipe. You're gonna remove the muffler, you're gonna remove the bracketry. It's got V-bands on it, so you're gonna undo the V-bands, take out the O2 sensors. You're gonna wanna remove any exhaust clamps. I want to know how much this weighs. 18 pounds, 14 ounces. You go ahead and remove the side cover. You can have access to O2 sensor plugs. White one is the front, black one is the back. Front header is much shorter. Rear header O2 much longer. At this point, we are going to loosen flange nuts. It's going to be in here and in here. At this point, with your stock system, you're gonna go ahead and remove your O2 sensors here and here. You got your front O2, your rear O2. You're just gonna take a wrench, pop those loose. They should thread right out. Just like that. With your O2 sensors, be careful and be sure to not touch the ends of these sensors. Put them in a safe place away from oil and all the rest of that stuff. As of you guys watching this, we're still experimenting around with the black Cerakote just because the finish it's a little finicky. Black finishes on pipes, it's really hard to maintain. They look cool, but you just have to be really careful. Let's go ahead and start with the rear header, front header. We are going to reinstall our O2 sensors onto the new headers. Take that O2 and we're gonna use some anti-seize on the threads that after torture and burnouts and wheelies and heating up and cooling down, you don't want the O2s to seize inside of the bungs, so that's why you use anti-seize. And then you're just gonna tighten it. Don't go too crazy, don't strip it. There is your O2 and your rear header. Now we are ready to install the headers onto the bike. With these headers, they're not like your traditional Harley-Davidson headers. They are on an oval exhaust port, and gaskets are actually over the studs on the bike. There you guys can see, gasket there over the studs. It's a relatively new bike. I would highly recommend going ahead and replacing those gaskets just because while you've got it apart, just so you don't get an exhaust leak. Moving on to the rear header. As you're lining it up here, you also want to line it up here, have a slip fit over the front header pipe. Now you've basically got the slip fit. You're going to want to kind of hold this in place. These rear ones are a little tricky, right? Once you've got that adjustability, you can line everything up. You kind of get your bottom stud through first and then the top. One of the things I like to do, the nut that I need to get to stay in the socket, is take a piece of tape, leave one end up, and then you're gonna press that into it like that, and then you press the other piece of the tape down, and then it's basically like in there nice and snug. Whenever you're going to put it in, or you're wandering it through here, you don't want it to come off or fall into the depths of the bike. There we go, nice little hack. I am going to use a shorter end on this. This is a ball end extension. You guys can see it's not perfectly squared up, and what that does is it allows there for a little bit of movement here. I can't get like a perfect straight angle on this, so that's gonna be pretty helpful. So not tightening down quite all the way. Now we're gonna go ahead and take our bracket with mounting hardware, and we're gonna run it through the previous mounting location, just like this. All right, so you're just gonna leave that loose. Now we're gonna go ahead and take our muffler and make sure the exhaust clamp is loose. You can leave it on there, but you don't want it tightening, you don't want it squeezing. And you're just gonna line it up with the header right here. I just go ahead, I'm gonna slide the exhaust clamp onto the collector so that it's out of the way. You want to make sure that there's no gap here, right? So you're just gonna slowly press on, no more gap. Make sure that you're pivoting it correctly so that it lines up with the mounting bracket on the back. Mounting bracket there. So this needs to pivot just a little bit. That should be fine. Normally I like to make sure it's nice and snug on there. You can use your hand like that if you want. Usually I just use like a soft mallet. So now it feels much more snug and on there. This is gonna require a little bit of doing, but essentially you want to run the bolt through here. That's gonna go through the mount for the muffler, and then you're gonna wanna have the nuts on the inside. I guess I did forget to talk about the hardware kit, but it does come with some O2 the bung plugs if you guys aren't gonna run O2s for whatever reason. And it does come with all the other necessary hardware that you need. We're gonna take one of these nylock washers and put it in the end of a wrench like that. And I'm gonna once again use some tape. I'll show you guys what I mean. Just gonna tape it up like this. You're going to feed that into the bracket. Next up, you're gonna take that clamp that you slid over the collector, put it back over the muffler collector meeting area. See where you want this. Usually I do it to where like this piece is just angled down behind, and you're just gonna slowly snug that up. Once again, not like super tight, because you want a little bit of adjustability like with the front headers. Now we're pretty much ready to go ahead and start doing everything from the front headers back. Using the extendo for the rear top. Let's go ahead and get it in there and tighten her down. From this side, right there. Front header tightened at the flanges, rear header tightened at the flanges, O2's tightened, plugged in. Now we're gonna go ahead and get our exhaust clamp tightened up. So we're essentially working our way from the front to the back. And the last thing we need to snug down is this bracket right here. There you have it. Your Blockhead exhaust is now installed on your Sportster S. Before we start it up though, we do need to wipe it down, which we are going to take a microfiber, our all-purpose cleaner. This is a cleaner and degreaser, and this will essentially get all of the oils from your hands off of the pipe. You don't want to do an install like this and then start it immediately, because the oils from your hands that are now on the pipe will cause it to heat unevenly in certain areas, and that'll cause hot spots. Discolor the pipe. You'll actually be able to see your fingerprints sometimes. You want to give it a good wipe down with a cleaner, a degreaser, all-purpose cleaner here at Blockhead Garage. This is available on our website if you guys want to scoop it up. I would actually recommend scooping it up with the purchase of the exhaust, just so you have it, because it's awesome for this install to be able to wipe it all down, but then it's also awesome for other stuff like cutting through bugs on your bike. You've done a ride and you've got like lots of grime on it. You spray that on, you let it set for like 30 to 60 seconds, and then you can just wipe it down during the whole washing process. Really, really great stuff. Get some sprays of this stuff on here. Everything is tightened, it's all wiped down. This thing looks freaking great. I love it in stainless. I like it in black too, but stainless, I don't know, just a big fan. It's honestly insane. It sounds mean, like so mean. This will all start to get like a nice bronze color. You want to listen for leaks? I don't hear any leaks on it, so we're all good there. You can usually feel if there's leaks. Usually you can hear it too, but it sounds good. God damn! Just straight up sounds like a race bike.
I think it sounds really good, dude. Sounds like a race bike.
There you go, guys. That's the video of how to install a Blockhead exhaust on your Sportster S. I am about to load this thing into the van. It's gonna go right here, and it is off to the winner. We basically gave this motorcycle away. Let me go ahead and load it up. There she is, loaded up in the van. I'm gonna get this thing strapped down, and it is going to the winner. We gave this bike away for our season 11 of our Blockhead bike giveaway. So we're delivering this one to him. We're actually headed up north to spend some time with family, and he actually lives about an hour away from where we're going. So we're gonna meet up with him and hand over the bike to him. The keys, he gets the title, he gets the motorcycle, all for signing up at blockheadgiveaways.com. If you guys wanna get in on that, head over to blockheadgiveaways.com, sign up, select a tier, and you guys are in. He's been signed up for the site for like 2 seasons, I think. He ended up winning this bike. We're currently working on season 12. We're gonna strip it down to frame, rebuild it, frame up. It's gonna be a sick bike. That is how you install the Blockhead exhaust on your Sportster S. I hope you guys enjoyed the sound of it. This thing sounds incredible. Also, I will note this little plate on the outside, we decided to put that on the inside. You basically won't be able to see it from this side. But yeah, that's how to install the pipe on your Sportster S. If you guys have any questions on it, be sure to drop them down in the comments below. Let us know, shoot us an email, whatever. If the video was helpful, do me a huge favor, hit the like button. Lets YouTube know that we're doing a good job. If you guys aren't subscribed, you want to continue to see motorcycle content from bike giveaways to exhaust installs, dyno tuning, rides across the country, motorcycle van, lifestyle. Until next time, ride safe out there, stay vigilant. Catch you guys in the next one.